G'day boys and girls. Today it's that time of year again. It's November and we're at Frankston, and today I've got a little mini sog with me. Hey, mini sog. Mini sog. Fetch up. Say hello.
Hello.
And it's the middle of the day, it's 1 o'clock. It's just the tide changes has just happened. So we're gonna head out into Port Phillip and see if we can do a bit of research for up and coming for snapper season. Over the next few weeks there should be some snapper floating around. I got some last night, got my bag, but it was not easy at all. It was pretty hard, to be honest. And I'll just fire up the Lowrance. So today, because it's the middle of the day, I'm going to go to some deeper water. The water temp is alright at the moment, and but there's just been no fish. That's the problem. There's been no fish anywhere, like, of good numbers. So today we're just doing a bit of research, and if we find something, we'll have a fish. And hopefully this makes it to air, because I want little Soggy there to have something to remember when he gets older in life. But he's really excited and I'm really excited for him. Let's go. So we've got the Lone Star going down. We want to be about within 25 metres of the structure. There's the anchor hitting the bottom. So because I don't need too much rope out today because it's flat. We'll see where we end up. And if we're not within 25 metres of the structure, we'll re-anchor. So I've sounded up the actual structure and I know it's there. So I put my cursor on it. Just like that, and we're 18 metres away. Once that wind pulls us back around to over there, will be a good cast from it. And while that's just setting, let a little bit more out, turn the motor off, and we'll start getting the rods ready to throw out. All right, Sog. I've got to re-rig some rods because last night I had a good bite, and the snappers, it was wind against current. So when it's wind against current, I've found these big sinkers help a tremendous amount of so your lines aren't going up under the boat, and I just cast them out with the current. Righto, the other cool thing I should have mentioned is when you're coming out, you should always put your one thing I forgot to do when I was coming out is put this frozen silver whiting in some seawater so they're not frozen anymore. Just in case you don't know, you want lots of hook exposure. So like that, and then like so, and then we do a half hitch, as everyone knows how to do, and that's the bait presentation. Hang on, we've got to be patient. It's a good idea to check your baits every 10 minutes when you're fishing structure, because there's 9 times out of 10 there's little pinkies down there mauling at your baits. So we'll just see how we go. It's still a bit frozen, so I won't start the timer yet. But once I feel these baits are unfrozen on the bottom, I'll start 15 minutes from then, and we'll see how we go. I'll get back to you if we get onto anything. Well, it's been a good 15 minutes. And nothing yet. I'll just check one of these rods to see if the pinkies are out in full force, which they're not. It's good if the pinkies are biting. Oh, I've got something on here, because then you know. What do we got here, Fletcher? Yeah. At least if the pinkies are biting, you know the big ones are biting too. Oh no, it's just a silver whiting coming up sideways. So we'll move on from this. No, that's a bait. That's a bait, mate. Yeah. So we'll move on from this spot now. If anyone's looking for a good combo, these Vanfords with this Shimano Sentai that I got from Tackle World are really good combos, eh? And I can use it in Western Port too. But let's go wide, my friend.
Wow.
Let's go wide.
Nice.
No fishies. No fishies. No fishies. Road. Yep. Righto. It's been about half an hour and I've just sounded up a spot what's got fish. I just had a half buckle as a proper fish, so I might have to get them going. I've sounded up a couple of fish here as well. So young Fletcher's asleep, wind's come up a little bit, which is good. I just feel like one of these rods is going to go off any second. So that was a definite snapper. Buckled right over and then he sort of like dropped it like he was half interested. Yeah, I think this one behind me is about to go. I'll just get this ultra rig down. See that rod starting to, I don't know if it's the boat swinging. We might have to encourage the bite with a bit of pilchard. There's definitely fish here. I don't know if they're big or small. The first one looked decent. Come on, son. I think it's only a small one, but it's a fish. Snapper fishing. Oh my lord. Might be a rock cod. Oh, it's a flatty. Oh, look. Oh, this one's on. Snapper for sure. I'm gonna cut that flatty off. This is a good fish. So we had to sacrifice the flatty to catch a big snapper, which is fine by me. Oh, mate, it's a good fish. Hey Fletch, buddy, you want to come? Fletchy, Fletch, mate. Hey Fletcher. Fletcher! Fletch! This is a good fish. On the 187s, boys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at him. He's a beauty. He's alright. Come on, mate. Oh no. There we go. Hey Fletcher. Is that a snapper? Watch the hooks. Ooh, it's a lovely snapper.
Never.
Never. You want to catch another one?
Okay.
Right, I've messed around a bit instead of getting the lines out because I've got the young fella. But here's the fish. He's no world record, but he's a nice keeper, and I'm going to bleed him and cut his throat and put him on ice. All right, let's get some more baits back in the water. We're on again. Hey Fletch, look, we got another snapper. This time you're awake. Hey?
Is that snapper?
Yeah, it's a snapper. Can you get me the net, mate? Get me the net. Get the net. Oh. Just get me the net. I'm tangled in this other line here, so I just got to free him up, or we'll be cutting lines again. As soon as I cast it out on the left side, so there's obviously a bit of structure out there, and they're holding on it. Oh, you hold those for me. These cameras are hard to operate by yourself. I suspect if we can get this one in. Hey, can you grab me that? There we go. Yep. There's another dog. Oh, snapper! Oh, his swim bladder's finished. So we're just going to get 3 fish today, and that will be us. There you go, look. Again on the 187s. Yeah, beautiful. Oh. His swim bladder's gone because we're in deep water, but so he's a beautiful fish. There's no point releasing him because he's got. See, I struggle with releasing them in deep water. When you release them, they swim down and they die a slow, painful death of barotrauma. So this is a fish. He's nothing special, but we'll knock him on the head and bleed him. So if I cast right there, let's see if that one over there screams off. I want to get one of these in and chuck it over there too, because that's where they're holding. That's where they're holding. As soon as it goes down, they're like hitting it on the drop. It's unreal. That one's no good. We need a heavy sinker to get over there, because we got the. I'm just going to holster that one because we only need 1 fish. We'll get one of these rods and cast it out. So I reckon I'll put another rod out there, that way, towards the old structure dog. No snapper on this one, mate. Let's see if we can. I got the other line. There we go. As soon as I cast towards the structure, this is a real big fish. This is a beast. Now we're gonna, as much as I don't want to, we're gonna stop fishing after we land this fish, because we're in deep water. It just makes no sense whatsoever to catch any more fish.